What's up YouTube? It's AmbitionZ VapeR back again for another review. Today's review is on the Vaporesso Tarot 200 VTC box. So welcome squad, welcome YouTube, thanks for tuning in. I received this Tarot 200 watt box mod from Vaporesso. For the purpose of this review, it's not going to change my opinion of this box mod. So this is a beta version of their new Tarot 200 VTC box mod, okay? It's a 200 watt device, temperature control. It supports nickel, titanium, stainless steel, and wattage mode, obviously. Let me give you some vape production. I got the Smock TF RTA on top. Got some Pancake Man in there, like usual. You know me. And it's a 0.14 ohm build, 120 watts. What we're going to do is we're going to dive down. We're going to take a look at this bad boy, and then we're going to come back up. We're going to vape on it a little bit more, talk about it, final thoughts, pros and cons. I'll let you know how much it is, where you can find one when it comes out, and we'll wrap it up like usual, all right? Let's dive down. Let's take a look at this bad boy. We'll come back up. See you guys in a minute. Let's look at the box first. This is the box that it's going to come in. All right, 5 to 200 watts. Nice packaging. We'll have your color up there. Have your specifications. It says 10 to 200 watts. It says 5 to 200 watts on their website. 0.15 to 5 ohms. Temperature 280 to 600 or 140 to 315. It's 93 by 57 by 23 millimeters in size. All right, nice packaging. You're gonna get the box mod and you're gonna get a user manual. Here's the quick guide. All right, it's gonna have all your, it's a quick little guide, okay? I have the white one. Comes in white, orange, blue, and black. Has a carbon fiber type of feel on here. It says Vaporesso on the bottom. It says Tarot 200 VTC up top. All right, it has carbon fiber on the back as well. And you're gonna have your fire button, wattage up, wattage down, and an alter key, basically to get into the different settings: temperature control, nickel, stainless steel, titanium. All right, you have some holes on the bottom for venting, which is very nice. It's very seamless design. You're gonna have your brass 510, spring-loaded 510. Nice spring on it as well. Well, there's that little notch. You got 4 magnets, okay? You got 2 circle and 2 rectangular. Then you have the inside. No strap, okay? 4 magnets, okay? It has some holes for venting for the chip as well, and for the box mod. Now, if you can tell, there's holes down here, right? But if you look inside, there's no holes down here for it to get through. So I think it's supposed to, I guess, somehow maybe come through here. But those holes look like false venting, because I do not see any way for it to get through these holes. You have brass contacts spring-loaded up top, and then you have your regular contacts on the bottom. Very clean inside, no strap. I kind of like that, and I kind of don't. It is a little tricky to get the battery door off. I don't have big fingernails, and they're really strong magnets. So it's gonna say Vaporesso 1 2 3 4 5. It shuts off. Now you have to click it, and then it'll say 1 2 3 4 5. You have to click it and then start the 5, or else it won't work. Let me show you. 1 2 3 4 5. It's off. It's completely off. 1 2 3 4 5. Doesn't work. Click it and then 1 2 3 4 5. And then it pops on. All right. New coil or old coil. This is an old one. So I'll hit the down button and it goes down to 0.15 ohms, but I got it down to 0.14. That's as low as it can go. It doesn't go any lower than that. All right, it goes up to 5 ohms. I don't know, that should be 0.1 ohms, okay? It goes 5 to 200 watts. It's a dual 18650, so you're not going to get a full... It goes really fast, though. I mean, look at that. Man, that thing goes fast. This little button you hold down, it will go into a temperature control mode. All right, it goes up to 600 degrees, and then it round robins. Hold that little button down again. It'll go from nickel to 316. Hold it down again. Titanium, hold it down again. Back to your power mode. If you hold the plus and minus at the same time, it'll flip the screen. Battery indicator, your ohms indicator goes down to 0.13. Then you have your volts, and then you have your wattage or your temperature, and then you'll have your watts down here. You cannot adjust your watts in temperature control. So if you hit the Alter key and the wattage up key, you can lock your resistance. You hit them again, unlock them. If you hit these two together, that's system locked. That's the menu system of the Tara 200 VTC box mod from Vaporesso. That is next to the RX 200 by Wismec. That is next to the Camry Tech AK47 box mod. That is next to the DX 200 by Hutsig. I feel perfectly comfortable backing out vaping on this bad boy, talking on it. Pros and cons. I'll see you guys in a minute. Pros and cons on this thing, man. Pros and cons. Well, it's been a little bit of a love and hate relationship. Thank God it's the beta version, because they got some work to do. Let me tell you. I don't understand why it goes down to 0.15 or 0.13. Just make it 0.1. Temperature control in stainless steel, no good. Okay, you can't adjust your wattage. I don't like that. When box mods, you can't adjust your wattage. I barely get any vapor production off of it in stainless steel mode. Barely any. I get like 30 watts. Are you kidding me? No, no bueno. Vaporesso, if you're paying attention, you definitely got to make it so you can adjust your wattage in temperature control, and you can get at least 120 watts out of this in temperature control mode with your wattage. All right, temperature's fine. Okay, the temperature works well. It's accurate, but it's not a good vaping experience. All right, I think it's the chip that they're using. A lot of these box mods are coming out, and they are very cheap. They're inexpensive. And it's because they're probably not putting the best chip inside of the box mod. That's just my personal preference. All right. You know, everybody's entitled to their own opinions. I like how it has the additional button down below to adjust, to go into temperature control and do certain things. That's kind of cool. It's kind of weird how you have to press it and let it say system off and then 5-click to turn it on. That's a little, it's nitpicking, but that's a little weird in my opinion. I like the battery door, okay? I like how it doesn't have a strap. But you get a fingernail in there and you got to pop out the batteries. It's pretty easy to do. That's how I think they kept it so thin, okay? But it's a very nice looking box mod, man. I love the carbon fiber. I love the two-tone of it. It looks clean. It looks elegant. It looks classy. I like the screen. I can read it daytime, nighttime. It doesn't matter. 120 watts isn't 120 watts. All right, it's not true 200 watts. It's not true wattage on this box mod. 120 watts on this feels like more like 100 watts. I have to like really crank it up when I shouldn't have to crank it up. I'd rather have them come out with a 150 watt box mod and have it powerful than trying to achieve this 200 watts. Because you're not getting true 200 wattage on dual 18650. It's either going to be pulse width modulation, or they're going to drop down the power so they can achieve the 200 watts. And 200 watts is probably going to be more like 150 watts. Do you understand what I'm saying? The spring-loaded 510 is beautiful. I like how it's brass. I like the contacts. They're spring-loaded. It's very clean. It's built well. The chip, I think they need to do some work on the chip. Especially in the temperature control mode, it is not good at all. No bueno. Up to 5 ohms. I don't know who vapes 5 ohms. I don't know who vapes 3 ohms. I don't know who vapes 2 ohms. I don't know why they have to go so high on the realm of resistance ranges, but they don't go low. You need to go lower. You know, this is the sub-ohm is... getting more and more popular and people going lower and lower. This is subjective, but I wish they dropped 318 650s in here so you could get true 200 watts and you could get better battery life and you could get a better vaping experience. They say it's the smallest 200 watt box mod today. I love the looks of it, okay? Sometimes you might get a little dirt that gets inside of the fire button because it's got this little swirly thing on it and dirt can get stuck in there. You might have to take a Q-tip or maybe some alcohol and clean it out every once in a while. Fire button's very nice. It's very clicky. There's no battery rattle on this box mod one bit. So if you're interested in looking further or possibly purchasing this box mod, you can find it at www.vaporesso.com. Link on screen and description. I don't know the price point on this. It's a beta version. Do I recommend it? That's the biggest question. They really need to do something with the chip. That's it, man. You know, it's your final decision if you want to purchase it or not. I'm giving you my experience with it, my pros and cons of it. You make your final decision. Thank God it's a beta. I think they need to do a lot of updates and fixes on it. That's what I got for you today, squad. If you found this video helpful, please leave a like, share, and subscribe. I give you content on a daily basis with 1080p, 60 frames per second. Remember, squad, stay juiced up, and I'll catch you tomorrow.